Welcome to the Stanley Cup Final in Raleigh, North Carolina, home of the Caniacs and the Hurricanes. The Vegas Golden Knights are in town, and we're going to wait some 22 minutes to start the Stanley Cup Final, which is nothing compared to hockey players who wait an eternity to win the cup.
Chris Rooney ready to drop the puck and get us started. Vegas Golden Knights have played in a Stanley Cup Final before. Only one change to their lineup tonight from that which finished off the Avalanche in the Western Conference Final. Jeremy Lauzon in on defense. They shoot and score on the first shot on goal.
The Stanley Cup opens up with a back pinch by Shea Theodore. He gets caught flat-footed. Nikolai Ehlers boots by him, holds the puck the entire way down the ice.
Played back to the line. Jacob Slavin across for Jalen Chatfield. Now Stankoven down low. And Slavin hit the goal post. And they counter quickly again. Jordan Martinook, along with Jordan Staal and Nikolai Ehlers, the line. Slavin a shot. Handled by Carter Hart.
Mark Stone staring at the puck. Stankoven goes back behind Stone and Slavin, who Rod Brindamore spoke glowingly of this morning about how he takes away goals.
By Jeremy Lauzon, as mentioned, is making his first appearance in more than a month. Drawing into the lineup tonight. Went out in the first round against Utah with an upper body injury. Cross-ice pass, batted down by Dorofeev. And a pinball right on net. A follow-up by Staal, blocked after. It's totally different. And the make-play teams known for their speed throughout these playoffs. The young Utah and Anaheim teams. Here's Ehlers again alone. Ehlers scores!
Chatfield finds Ehlers. There's no way they're going to catch him. The Eichel turnover spurs the fast break. One shot for Ehlers is a wrister over the pad. The deep through the 5-hole. The Canes have a quick 2-0 lead.
For the delivery of the baby. So he had a great night all the way around. And that has continued here tonight. McNabb to Theodore. They score! Might have been deflected out in front.
And whether this is goaltender interference, I don't think they're going to challenge it. I think it's a good move by Brindamore not to challenge this. The goal is in. They won't challenge it. It's Theodore making it 2-1. In front of me, moments later, Brett Howden's going to get his hands up high on Chatfield as Chatfield dumps the puck in. The stick and hands are up high. Chatfield sells it a little bit.
Final seconds of the power play for the Canes. Jarvis dropped it back. Gostisbehere lost it. Here's Howden just down to the box, already with 3 shorthanded goals in the playoffs. Centering pass, and it's at the post and smothered by Anderson.
Vegas kills the penalty and comes this close to tying it up. Hannafin's just got to swat this at the net. There's going to be another chance, but Anderson's able to cover it.
The other was Game 1, 2007. Mike Fisher for Ottawa against Anaheim. Here's a centering try. It didn't get out in front from Carlson. Now it does. Howden's turnaround shot got blocked by Chatfield. Played ahead to Slavin. Another breakaway. Stankoven. Stopped this time by Carter Hart.
Marner didn't recognize quick enough that there was no D back there. Hannafin's deep. Marner had to be in that time.
John Tortorella, the Eichel-Barbashev-Dorofeev line. Barbashev took it away. Eichel, tough angle shot. Lines up back near the point. Martinook couldn't push it out. Now they score! Ivan Barbashev off the setup from Jack Eichel.
And that soft spot up top of the circle where Barbashev is, Slavin can't get out there. That is identical to the goal that Barbashev scored in Game 3 on Scott Wedgwood. It's 2-2.
And now sent ahead to Eichel, the 29-year-old. And a great play by Keandre Miller with that long reach. McNabb down low. Eichel! And it goes wide. Then he threw it into the circle. Slavin couldn't stop it. Marner picks it up. Banks it in deeper for Carlson. Chatfield beat him to the puck, and a good thing for Carolina is Howden would have been alone.
McNabb, who's already got 2 assists, sets up Eichel all alone on the back door. he ends up miscuing this shot. He creates turnovers. He can really shoot the puck. We've seen it a couple times now in this playoff. That is also like a
trying to take it right to the net front. Now he centers, and they score! William Karlsson gives Vegas the lead.
The lost draw, the quickness of Howden to get to the puck, the support of Marner to find William Karlsson in front of the net. And two quick Vegas goals at the start of this period.
Rasmus Andersson bounced it in behind, worked to the bottom of the circle by Howden. Anderson dropped it off, and a shot goes wide by Marner. There's a penalty coming here against Carolina. One-timer Hannafin. That got blocked by a sprawling defender. It was Nikishin. Backhand down low by Howden as the Canes play at the hooking call.
Pressure leads to a power play. The penalty by Jankowski.
He played briefly for San Jose back in 2016. Got injured. Here's Eichel. Had to wait with the defenseman falling by. The puck played back to Marner. Now Eichel. That one hit a body and then looked like it hit a goalpost. At the line, Martinook couldn't play it in, then Hannafin whiffed on the clear, and they score! Jordan Staal takes advantage of the giveaway.
When he deflects it, it doesn't come out of the zone, and Jordan Staal's got room, he's got his head up, and his shot beats the block of Coughlin and up over the blocker.
Torch into the arena in Montreal before one of the games in the conference final against Carolina. All-time Montreal legend. And he reached out to Anderson before to make sure it was okay. Carter Hart, an arm save. The try by Hurdle sends it rink wide for Stone. The return feed didn't connect. It's dumped in. Here's Aho. Lifted it over the net.
Turnover. Chatfield ends up tripping, or Barbashev rather. The puck it deflects off of Barbashev and is
trying to play it back. Staal in the way. Marner keeps it in, walks in. Marner past Hurdle to Eichel. 27 in the period. Marner moves it to Dorofeev and a stop by Anderson. Marner went down and lost his stick. He heads to the bench. Gets a new stick and stays on. Here's Dorofeev. Shot it wide from a great spot right at the dot. Walker, a very physical presence. He's often out there against the top players on the other side. Theodore snapped it wide, hard off the back wall. Chatfield didn't get it up. McNabb for Theodore. Nice move. Down low. They score! Tipped in by Brett Howden.
Chatfield doesn't get this puck out. And Theodore's nice little move opens up Howden. 3 assists for Braden McNabb, if you will. But Brent Howden's got his 11th of the playoffs.
Theodore the pinch. Smith sent it to an open wall. And it's played there by Aho. Now he has it taken away by Dorofeev. And a shot right on. Saved by Anderson. Now Hall lost it to Rasmus Anderson. He put it out in front. Backhand and a stop by Anderson on a try by Howden. And now Blake shoved, keeps the puck in behind for Stankoven. He was the biggest piece that came to them when they traded Rantanen on to Dallas. So he has a goal and an assist tonight. With some speed, here's Ehlers. Off for Staal. And a stop made by Hart. You score a goal, you're dreaming about scoring into the Stanley Cup final. Usually to win the Stanley Cup. Here's Dorofeev.
Vegas penalty number 4, 2 minutes closing his hand on the puck.
Sean, that's a penalty, Sean. You're not so much closing your hand on the puck, it's what you do with the puck.
And 13 minutes in the third period. Jarvis moved it quickly. Gostis spear creeping in. Shot by Jarvis. Wound up over the net. He had Hart. Took a nudge from Martinook. It squirts out to Barbashev. Bouncing puck. Played out of the rink by Jankowski.
Carolina penalty number 77, 2 minutes delay of game.
They're telling us from Chuck he was definitely behind the red line. There was a good call on the icing. The puck worked toward the slot. Gostisbehere scores! Shane Gostisbehere has tied it at 4.
Gostisbehere will come in on a tie draw. Another goal on the blocker side of Carter Hart. Jordan Stahl beat him on the blocker. Shane Gostisbehere beats him on the blocker. It's 4-4.
In the corner, Aho. That one sent in wide from the point by Walker. Hard pitch by Miller. It got played out, but Stone couldn't get to it. Now he does. Touched it off. Hurdle. Centers one. And Sissons is stopped by Anderson. By Hurdle and glove back down and sent in by Keandre Miller. Native Minnesotan. Played a couple of years at Wisconsin. Now Blake on the backhand. Handled by Hart. Officially the game-tying goal. 4.5 to go. Dorofeev won the puck. Dorofeev fires, and it's snatched by Frederik Andersen. Hanifin. The puck bounced onto the last minute, and he got dropped by Svechnikov. A big forward at 6'3", 200. Centering pass. Jarvis robbed by Carter Hart.
Of Hanifin turns the puck over, and Matt Jarvis gets good wood on this. Aho's little backhand pass into the quiet spot.
Controlled by Hurdle. Been a very good face-off man in the playoffs, better than 61%. Boy, Sissons was open, and Hurdle missed him. Or he would have gone in unimpeded. 3.5 to go. Hurdle into the dot to Sissons. Back for Hurdle. He scores! Tomas Hurdle! Then it's 5-4 Vegas.
He and Sissons are going to cycle and exchange positions. Carolina plays a man-on-man defense. If you get beat out of the corner, you cannot deny the slot. Gostisbehere is beat by Hurdle, and Hurdle, who's come alive.
Stone slammed into the wall by Stahl. 30 seconds to go. Vegas by a goal. Ehlers, Gostisbehere has room. Gostisbehere stopped by Hart. Sissons better than 70% of the playoffs. Lost it. Stanko removes it. The Keisha to drive. From the corner, Hall tried to throw it on net. The Vegas Golden Knights win game 1 in dramatic fashion. Their 7th straight win in these playoffs. 5-4 is the final.
Ты заходи, если что.